to gather along, and we'll just get to the intro and start off the day. Right, okay, let's see if we can get inside here so I can have a better look at the comment section. Let's see. Let's have a look then. All right. Oh, Lucas is here. What's up? I'm good, mate. How about yourself? Today's a big day. I'll just give everyone a few more seconds, I think, to get along, and we'll get to building and that kind of stuff. I don't know. How's your day been so far? How's your week been as well? I'm curious here because, well, it's been an entire week since last time. Doesn't really feel like that, but yeah, sure. How are you, Lucas? Tell me. Otherwise, I will just say quickly that today we're going to start on this bad boy. Oh my god, is it beautiful. Fire helmet, thanks mate, yes. This is, I'd say, the face of the channel, yes. Now, I've had this for quite some time now, I love it. I've been thinking of getting the Phase 2, the Black Series versions of the new the Phase 2 version of Captain Rex. But at the end of the day, this has become quite a symbol for the channel. I'm not ready to give up on it yet, so hopefully not. Right, there's 3 of us now. Stop it. That's pretty good. Stop motion guy, yes, he's here as well. Star Destroyer, yes, that's on the agenda for today. So I don't know if you guys voted, but there was a poll, I think, from last week that was dedicated to what we're going to build after we finish the Dark Falcon. So if you guys didn't watch the previous stream, we finished the Dark Falcon, and now you guys wanted me to build this bad boy, which I can clearly see why. This is probably one of the sets I was most excited for, because I love was it 2014 version of this, the one that came out prior to the other one. I didn't get that one, unfortunately. I wanted it forever. And when I saw that they were gonna re-release it, right, just in a more updated version, I thought to myself, well, yeah, I'm in. I'm in, because this, I mean, even the box art is just magnificent. You even got the Death Star, right? It's crazy. And I have no idea how it's going to look in person, but I have seen many of you guys, of course, build it, so I might have something there. We're Nazi fan, he agrees with me there. Yeah, this is, oh my god, I am super excited for this, actually. I am super hyped. You get quite a good varied minifigure selection as well. I would have wanted to see maybe a Stormtrooper more, or maybe another officer or anything like that, just to have a bit more about that. I mean, I know the interior is quite big, so there's no shame in them including a few more minifigures, I say. I saw some comments here. Right. You were thinking about buying this set. Yeah, man. Listen, I've seen people really rave about it, that this is one of the better sets that have come out in years. So I'll give you my opinion, my verdict when I'm done with it. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with the Star Destroyer, though, can you? It looks so good. Oh my god. And while we're at it, we're 11 people right now. My god. Hello there. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a blessed day. Right, so this is the interior, as you can see as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty open. You've got different sections here of the build. And you have the handle, of course. You're going to open the interior. You can twist the cannons as much as you want. It's pretty cool. And I can't wait to build this one. By the way, say hello to Dialga for me as well. And let's see what you guys want to... Yes, it does have Cal Kestis, the exclusive 25-year anniversary minifigure. So if Lego doesn't do the Lego community justice and release like a Mantis set or anything like that, this is going to be the only set featuring the Cal Kestis minifigure. So that's something there. What do you think about the UCS Death Star? Oh boy, this is where the fun begins. Because actually, from the start, I was hesitant, right? I thought it was going to be a paneled up Death Star, a major upgrade on the previous ones, right? And I think those as play sets, right, or master builder set or whatever, those were really, really good. But when I saw the first images, I was like, okay, I mean, it's not even a Death Star. It's not even a sphere, right? As most of you guys already know, it's basically a slice like this. And I was really hesitant to that, but I've given it some time now. I've seen more pictures of it now. The box art, of course, was showcasing the Death Star as a whole, but it was, yeah, that was quite unfortunate. But the build looks sensational. It looks superb. I put out a poll last week about which set you guys would want me to get for Christmas, and it was either between that, the Venator, the Razor Crest, or any other sets that you would suggest. And you guys went crazy, so I might just have to take up a loan or something, because that is going to be pretty damn expensive. Because you guys, yes, that's going to be. It's going to be something. You look hilarious. Well, I aim to please, mate. The visor also makes it better as well. So that's something. Oh, there goes my napkin. Jesus. No, bit stuffy nose there. So I tried to keep it together. But yeah, now that one's out of the water. Let's see here if you guys wrote me something else. And then we'll get to the bill in just a second. Yeah. How much does it cost? The Star Destroyer or the Death Star? Because this one I do believe was around, was it $160? I got it from Lego, I believe, on the May 4th as well. I don't remember the exact price I paid for it then. I can check it afterwards. But this I got, I think it was 20% discount or something on it as well. So that was pretty fire if you ask me. Right. Do you ever want to do a face reveal? Yes, of course. But right now, there's not really a viral demand for me to do that, right? It's if you guys are familiar with the channel, I can just give you a brief introduction as well. So I basically do everything from Lego memes, Lego reviews, stop motion, and or try to do some funny with like AI voices and that kind of stuff. So I did create if you guys are familiar with the hello there trend and that kind of stuff, I am I am the one, so I am sorry if I caused you any pain, because it was I think right now that sound has been used over, was it 3,000 something times, and it's got around was it 15 million views in total, so it's quite big in that sense, yeah. But otherwise I try to do something different every time in terms of making content, so that's my story in that sense. So but since that doesn't need me doing anything, right, in terms of showing my face, because it's more about the Lego sets or the stop motion or anything like that, yeah, it's not really necessary for me to take it off. Of course, it will be a bit more personal, and I completely agree with you guys, but the thing is, privacy is something you can't get back once you've, say, taken the helmet off, right? Then you might be, well, then you're on the internet, right? It's a completely different story. So I just need to take my time with that. And speaking of taking my time, I think, yeah, we're 9 minutes into the stream. What do you say we crack this one open? Because I am pretty excited for this. You love my channel? Thanks, mate. Hello. El Anti-Animatronico is here. One of the OGs. Say to hello team chat as well. Well, hello there to you, mate. How's your day been so far? In fact, how has your day been? All of you guys, I am curious. It's been a week since last time I did something like this. So yeah, hello there. Well, hello there. You have the high ground. Well, now, no, not yet. If someone writes after you here in the chat, then you'll have the high ground over the next person. But currently speaking, yes, now you have the high ground. Now you have the high ground. Oh boy. Right, so how many things do I need to cut off here before I can actually open this little boxy thing. Right. Oh my god. Found a live while doom scrolling. Yes, I didn't. I did a post yesterday about me needing to go to a family gathering in that sense at what was it, around 3 o'clock. So I don't have that much time today. I think it will be around 2 hours today in terms of streaming, and then we'll probably wait for next week. But we'll make the most out of it. So that's why the schedule is a bit, moved up in that sense. So yeah. Right. Oh, no, there's plenty of comments here. Hold on. Loki, hope that the set's at my wall. Yes, usually I would just suggest, if you really want a Lego set, wait for it to be discounted, because listen, the more money you have, the more money you can spend on Lego, right? And Lego is pretty damn expensive at the time of recording, right? So just in general, so that's true. Go read a book. You look hilarious. You talk to nobody. Yes, I mean, filmed in silence, by the way. So you're absolutely spot on there. What was it? Some German thing. Okay, I have no idea there. Sorry, mate. Let's see. You're my follow. You want me to follow you, perhaps? I don't really get that one. Did your parents love you enough? I hope so. I like the Phase 2 Captain Rex helmet more. Yeah, you think of this one. Yes, I wanted to get the Black Series of a version of this. The thing is, I just really love this one. I've had this since, what is it now, basically forever, since the Clone Wars show first aired and that kind of stuff, when it actually got on shelves in, the local toy shops and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I am quite adamant to switching this one out for something else, but maybe in time I would love to get that, and perhaps the new Death Trooper helmet that's coming out. I love that one. And of course Darth Vader, because it's Darth Vader. I don't have to justify that one pretty much. Right. Moment of truth. Oh, we got paper boxes, guys. And by the way, for those of you really curious and cardboard loving individuals out there, this is what the box looks like from the inside. It's beautiful. It's brown. It's beautiful. I can't complain. Okay, so right. Hi, says Anakin Skywalker. Nobody asked that. That's fair. Let's see. Stop motion guy does stop motions too. Nice. I mean, feel free to try it as well. You never know how well a video might do, right? So it's just remember to try. Don't be afraid to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, I love your channel. Thanks, mate. Hello there once again. Now we go and do the hello there stuff. That's pretty cool. You found the live while doom scroll. Yeah, that's nice. At least you found me though. That's the best thing. Okay. Okay, what is this? Why is your rangefinder bent? Do you know what? I lost the helmet, or rather not lost. I put it away for some time because I didn't have that much time for either Lego or this or Star Wars, anything like that, right? So I put it up in the attic, or my mum did back in the day. And I found it a year ago, something like that, and I found the helmet without the rangefinder, so I was pretty pissed, yeah. And so I basically searched the entire attic for this visor. Didn't find it. Took some time, but in the end I did, and it came out kind of bent. So it's one thing because it's actually looser as well, but that's how it was from the start. But this part here is bent, and I've tried, shaping it back, pressing it in again a little bit more. So maybe I'll be able to do that in the future, but for the time being, yeah, it has to be bent. Happily though, the helmet is looking fire, a bit sparkly for that sense. So that's something as well. Right. Everyone, yes, everyone loves Darth Vader. Paper bags are the worst. I prefer the plastic as well, personally. It's I can understand why they decided to switch up, of course, but at the end of the day, yeah, nobody really asked for it. So why fix something that wasn't broken to begin with, right? Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's my thinking as well. Animatronica there as well. It's part of my channel now. Right. No. Oh yes. Oh, this is good. This is great. This is great. Okay. Yeah, you guys just changed Star Wars history there. I'll be watching that with a big bag of popcorn as well. Good morning, y'all. Yes, Free Schlep is here. Hello there. Wait, is that the 25? Yes, it is. I just took off the. Let's see here. I just took off the box. So this is what well, not we are going to build together, and this is the way, and this is the one. And this is how the box looks from the inside, so that was pretty cool. Right, okay, let's get all the bags out here. So I do believe, I see already there's a bag 14 and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a big build. And, oh my word. Yeah, okay, the box is quite deep. So I assume there's going to be plenty of stuff to do here today. So that's going to be fun. Okay. Right, 8, 9. Okay, bag 1. We found something. That's pretty cool. Okay. Right. 3, 4, and there's the instruction manual. Okay, I'll just pile these guys up over here so they won't be in the way. Let's see. Have fun building. Thanks, mate. I mean, this is a build I've been waiting for quite some time to build. The Star Destroyer is one of the most recognizable ships in the entirety of the franchise or anything like that. So it's a big one, really, and hopefully you guys will be able to get those versions for Christmas, if it's for your birthday, or just in general. It will be great. One face reveal, bro. Good question. If there's a demand for me, well, for me to show my face, then sure, why not? But right now, it's I don't have that much time for YouTube and that kind of stuff, right? So it's mostly streamings during the weekend and that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you guys really need me to take off the helmet, then sure, I'm in that sense. Okay, so that's no problem for me. Oh my god, what is going on here? Let's see. Favorite clone and that kind of stuff. Yeah, you guys have probably said it already. That's some pretty fire selections. Yeah, mine's Rex, obviously. I can't get away from the fact that well, at the moment I'm him. So can't really say anything to that, can I? All right, let's see here if we can get this one open without really ripping anything apart. Didn't you just type in the same thing when face reveal, bro? I mean, as I said, if there's a viral demand for me to do that, then yeah, sure. If you want a number, I'd say easily 100,000. Because listen, it's not well, the highlight of the channel is of course the content, right? It's not about me, it's about the content, right? So I don't find it really relevant in that sense. But yeah, if there's a big demand, sure, I'm open. 100k special sounds good. I'm in. Good stuff there. Okay, so here's the instruction manual. It's pretty plain, but of course you get the most important thing as well, and all the minifigures are showing. I see there's plenty of stickers, so if you're a sticker lover, then sure, I'm a bit, well, I prefer them be printed, of course, but it will work. It will do, I think so as well. So let's see how this will go then. Right. Let's just get Dialga in for some good luck. Right. Here we go. is anything else about the 25-year anniversary? Okay, so it's just a plain simple one. I'll get the instruction a bit away, and then I'll have the bricks and everything over here. So you'll have, let's see, poncho. Yes, I'd love to see a poncho on him as well, but I mean, you can customize him to be without the poncho as well. So in a way, it's fine, but yeah, it's a bit lazy. Not stickers. Stickers lovers exist. Well, it's I assume they do. I haven't met them though, but yeah, hopefully hopefully not. Okay, here's bag one. Oh, there's a bag and a bag and a bag. Look at this. Other than that, now I'm curious. What is the first minifigure of the day? Oh, it looks to be a quite familiar one. I think someone will be really unhappy with that one. Let's see. Oh. So many pieces. My God. Oh my word, what is going on there? Yeah, Fox is, can't really say too much about him, other than him being absolute, well, knob. I think that would be the appropriate term. But yeah, he was good at following orders, he was just not a good soldier in that sense. Even though good soldiers follow orders, yes, again. Jessica Johansson is here. Hello again. Yes, I remember you from last time though. Welcome back. Dogma. Oh, they mentioned Dogma. Even though he did the good, the right thing at the very end, I was still pretty pissed about his behavior and that kind of stuff. And then he, for some reason, decided to get a redemption arc in that sense. Well, yeah, okay, fair, but yeah. I thought that your programming was supposed to be good. No. Let's see. You have to go now. Ah, mate, no worries there. It's a pleasure that you actually managed to join us anyway. So take your time, and if you have, well, both energy and interest to come back, then feel free. We'll be here for another 2 hours, I think. So take your time. Right. Oh boy. Yeah, someone is definitely not going to be happy with the building here today. All right. You'll see why in a second, because the force is definitely not balanced at all. What am I seeing? Oh my word, no way. Yeah, Anakin and Younglings, that's a pretty good combination. What are you building today? I am building the Star Destroyer. Oh my word. This is mental. Oh my word. No, I'm quite happy with this. You sound like C-3PO without the robotic voice. Nice. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, sure thing. Wait, is that because I sound British or anything like that? I am C-3PO. Oh my God, yeah, you might be a cyborg for human relations and that kind of stuff, but yeah, sure. Right. I have some terrible... I sound like that too. Well, okay, well, that's fair. Thanks, mate, for not being alone then. Real ASMR. Yeah, Lego sounds. You want more? Whee! Rex is a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Amano. Calmate. Yeah. Don't say the word yet. And the thing is, mate, relax a bit. The reason I am quite scared for what might happen next is because we got this as our first minifigure of the day. And if you're familiar with the channel, yeah, you know I am not going to show this guy to a special someone because I don't want to lose a limb or something like that. Oh, yep. Well, I'll take it away. Yes, he's supposed to be here. You want to say hi? Is this Anakin to you? Oh my word. Who and why? You're on the train to a Lego convention. Oh, that's pretty cool, mate. Nice. Nice. Hopefully going there to win some prizes, are we? Who doesn't want to win some Lego sets? I'd be more than down. It's pretty cool. Why is he bald? Good question. Have you seen Revenge of the Sith? You know, that one movie. You know, episode 3. There was a slight. Well, him and Anakin and Obi-Wan had a slight disagreement. Yeah, I think that's probably the most appropriate term. And they decided to have an argument on a lava planet. His hair got just slightly, ever so slightly, yeah. Way more than a medium rare steak. Well, now you're pushing it, mate. I think he looked pretty good afterwards. Anakin, of course, then. Right. I'm from the Clone Wars era, as I am a clone. You're a clone as well. I mean, Roger. A pretty burnt steak. Yeah, well, yeah. I thought he looked pretty damn good, if I may say so myself. But yeah, that was something, wasn't it? Sure. Okay, let's get down to building then. I'll try to keep it here so you can actually see what I'm doing. So right now, we're gonna find some pretty nice pieces here and there. Let's see. If I was a 2x3 piece, where would I hide? There. That's where I would hide, obviously. Let's see. What's the best move? Good question. You mean like that kind of move or that kind of stuff? No. Or something like this, because I prefer the other one. Okay. All jokes aside, I have the burnt Anakin. Oh, nice, mate. I don't have that one. I wish I got it, actually, but nah, I haven't. Top man, though. You're a top man. Right. Show Chromie the new Vader in a short, please. I might as well. But problem is, would that break canon, though? Would that break canon? Because there's all of a sudden 2 Vaders in the same universe. I mean... Right. Yeah, I have no idea there. So I don't want to cause an incursion or something like that, you know. So right. Let's see. I thought I missed something there. What's your best movie? Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense then, mate. Thanks for clearing that one up. If we talk Star Wars movies, I am a sucker for Rogue One. I love that film more than anything. It's I think it's the pinnacle of Star Wars, and it's crazy because I am a massive Clone Wars fan, right, in that sense. So for me, saying that a film not featuring Anakin, Obi-Wan, that kind of stuff, that's pretty wild for me, right? And because listen, I watch Clone Wars on a daily basis, but then came Rogue One as well, and I got something else to watch, and then came Andor, which was just as superb. And well, right now, life's pretty good if you talk content wise. That's for sure. What about you guys? I'm curious here. I see some clapping emojis there. Sure, that's pretty cool. Would you guys be open to giving me like a full list in terms of your favorite Star Wars movie from? Let's go from bottom to the top. I can start with mine if you guys want to hear that. I think mine, to some extent, might be a bit controversial, but stay with me. Oh yes. Oh, sold. Oh, did I lose a piece here? No, I think we're good. But yes, the Vader scene at the end. Oh, I'm not gonna get carried away, but that was pretty fire. That was pretty fire, and it was also a really good way to show that there was a difference between a rebellion and a Sith Lord, right? Because yeah, they stood no chance. What am I building? Good question, Iron Sam. I am building the 25-year anniversary Star Destroyer. So the one that's the playscale that's currently available still. I missed out on the previous versions, but I managed to get my hands on this one, and I am pretty happy. And well, I put out a poll yesterday. No, not yesterday. Last week. Yes, and you guys voted for me to build that one in the next segment. So that was the thing we're going to build after the Dark Falcon, and since the Dark Falcon is gone and done, we'll go back to this one. Right. Sure thing. Okay, let's see. Do it. Nice. Okay, if I'm going to start with the worst movie in the Star Wars franchise. Okay, let's include the non-canon ones as well, right? So just so we have some more material to work with. So in terms of the sequels, I'd say, of course, The Last Jedi is that was horrendous. I don't understand why they did as they did, but they probably had a semi-good reason for that, although it turned out to be the worst thing I have ever witnessed that had the Star Wars name on it. After that, I'd say, unfortunately, yeah, The Rise of Skywalker. I love the visuals of that film. I think it was pretty spectacular, especially the final scenes and that kind of stuff. But it didn't make sense canonically. It just, yeah, it was pretty tragic. Yeah, they just wanted money. Yeah, I feel the same way, and that's why I don't really recognize it as canon. I have but I have one of the films I would almost want to say is canon, but we'll get to that one in a second. Then after those two from the not canon sequels, yeah, I have Attack of the Clones. It's pretty sad because then at the end of the day, I think that's actually a decent film, right? But the Anakin story with Padme and his lines, I think it didn't do Hayden any justice whatsoever, and for me that was pretty sad because the film had its moments. Yeah, Count Dooku was great. Obi-Wan was Obi-Wan as always. Can't really complain about that. But yes, after that, I recently rewatched it as well, just to try and convince myself that is. Oh yeah, I don't. Oh, can someone answer me? How did Anakin manage to get Padme while having literally the worst, the worst charisma ever? It's crazy. I mean, how that must be studied there. It gets in between. Yeah, I mean, it's rough as well. It gets everywhere, and that's really an annoying thing. So I can relate to it, but you don't say that, right, when you have a 10 out of 10 in front of you, do you now? Not that I can relate, but yeah. Theoretically speaking, okay? Let's just say that. Right. He pulled... I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. You were one of the clones. No way. No way. Which one? Which one, mate? I'm curious now. Like, you were actually, or is that something the internet has put forward in motion? I am curious and I need answers. Oh, you're back already. Stop motion guy is back. Welcome back there, mate. Hello there. And hopefully you'll be able to stay around for quite some time now. Yes, welcome back, guys. That's your right. Okay, where was I? Yes, after Attack of the Clones, which was my third. Oh, now we're talking. This is great. Okay, I'll get back to your take, Anti-Animatronico, in a while. I'll just do mine first because I think you have quite some good points there. Whoa. Okay, no, 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 no. Okay, well, we'll have to get back to that. Solo at number 8. How? Because I, of course, it's not as good as the other ones. Definitely not. But it was fun. It was entertaining. Yeah, It was kind of a somewhat hingy plot, yeah. But at the end of the day, I actually really liked it. It wasn't a great Star Wars film, but it was definitely not terrible, if you ask me. But then I saw, what was it? Number 7, Empire Strikes Back. Are you mad? Really? How? I mean, give me some reasoning here, because that's a really hot take there, mate. That's crazy. And then you have the Phantom Menace, the Clone Wars movie, yes, New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, Revenge of the Sith. Fair enough, but those hot takes were crazy. You can call me Auntie. Okay, the name is difficult to pronounce if you ain't. Yeah, not Spanish there, mates. But yeah, I can always try. But Auntie, yeah, that's way better for me. So thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Yeah, right. But how can you rank Empire Strikes Back? I mean, is that rage bait or anything like that? Because that's crazy. Like, wow. Chat, what do you think about this? Empire Strikes Back as number 7. Wow. Of course, that's without the non-canon sequel trilogy and that kind of stuff. Right. You don't dislike it at all, but okay, well then sure thing, yeah. Jessica's leaving, sure thing. See you soon then. Hopefully you'll come back. But yeah, I mean, as long as you don't dislike it, that's fair, because I definitely don't dislike that one. I'd put it way higher, but sure, if it's not as entertaining, that's one thing. Right. Oh, I saw something interesting. My nan's cousin was a grand... Oh, no way. Oh, that's sick. Oh, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry for his passing then, but yeah, man, that's sick. Wow, really? That's the coolest thing I've heard all day. Really? Wow. How did I mean, the world is so small, isn't it? Wow, that's pretty cool. Do a Discord. If I have the time, then yeah, sure, why not? That'd be pretty cool. Right. Oh, they are? Yeah, sure. If you guys could leave me the link or anything like that, I might just be able to join you guys as well. That'd be pretty cool. Right. Where was I with the hot takes? That's pretty cool. Right. I stopped with Attack of the Clones. I say after that, I have Solo. For the same reasons, really, that I listed up previously. It was fun, but I know and have, I've had a different experience to that. I was a fan of the character. I think the casting was pretty good in terms of a younger Han Solo, without, of course, it just being a CGI or, well, digitally remade face of a younger Harrison Ford or anything like that. So I really loved the way they remade it with a younger, new version of Han. So that was pretty cool. But it wasn't that entertaining compared to the other things I'm going to list later on. Right, so we're going to need 2 of these ones actually. Afterwards, after Solo, now I have a controversial one there as well. The Force Awakens. The visuals in that film was spectacular, and until Kylo Ren took off his helmet, he had some great potential. I mean, he kind of reminded me of Darth Revan until he took his helmet off. Okay, so don't throw me out here just yet. I think he was pretty cool. The Rey plot and all that kind of stuff, that didn't really make sense. She was more of a Mary Sue, so that was slightly unfortunate. But yes, you were at the Battle of Geonosis. Mate, I was there too. What? Wait, are you saying the battle was staged? No, 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 no. I lost some brothers there. I lost some really good men that day. I mean, the only sequels movie that's a bit more acceptable. I agree. Yes, I agree. And if I mean everything that's not regarded to Rey, in my opinion, is mostly canon. I can't really forgive them for killing Han Solo. That was too big of a move for me. But yeah, other than that, I think it was pretty cool. And seeing Starkiller Base destroy the Hosnian Prime system was just, oh, that was spectacular. Even though I am a Republic sympathizer, so FYI in that sense. All right. After that, let's see. Oh, your nan has the shoes. Oh, that's crazy, man. That's the Blue Duck is spitting some crazy facts today. That's insane, mate. Oh my word, mate, you could become famous with that. Jesus, that's awesome, mate. The lightsaber fight sucked. Oh yeah. I did love, of course, though, that Kylo Ren just had a tantrum. That was pretty funny. I love that one. But yes, especially Rey just all of a sudden being able to overpower Kylo Ren, who's been training for, was it 13 years of his life, dedicating to studying the Force, practicing with a glow stick, let's call it today, an unstable glow stick. And yes, no, the lightsaber fights were pretty mid. Did you know Peter? I didn't know that. No, it's not that I usually go around and stare at people's feet. You know, that's not really my cup of tea. But yes, that's pretty cool though. Nice. What was his shoe size then? Do you know? You raged quite a few times during the. Yes, I did too. Especially Rise of Skywalker and the Last Jedi was that was shambolic. Really, that was terrible. I really wanted to like it, but I couldn't at the end of the day. Right, back to the ranking. Now we're going to see some big stuff here. I have a New Hope, just over Force Awakens there. Of course, now the graphics is of course a little bit dated, but yes, the plot was seemingly better than in the Force Awakens than the other ones prior to that. So I'm a big fan there. Of course, it was a little bit more dull in I think the Tatooine plot took quite some time. Of course, you established the characters, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool, but it wasn't just as interesting for me as the next ones on my list. Then I have the Clone Wars movie, and specifically just the Clone Wars movie because it's basically three episodes of the Clone Wars, right? And I love the Clone Wars just as much as the other, as the next one, right? But I think if you want to do it, if that was just 3 more episodes in the Clone Wars series, that would be pretty cool. But it as a standalone movie, sure, it works, but it wasn't as entertaining or functioning as we saw in the show. Then I have. Oh, now I have to think back because I have Rogue One left. I have Empire Strikes Back. I have The Phantom Menace. I have the Revenge of the Sith as well. I have Return of the Jedi. So I've got 5 films left. I will actually be a bit controversial there. I have probably Empire Strikes Back is the film I've watched the most times of the original trilogy, but Antti mentioned here earlier, there was a little bit boring in that sense, and I can actually understand in a way. It takes a while in that sense. I think the Dagobah plot was necessary, of course, yeah, but it took some time. It added character, but it wasn't as interesting, right? That's it for me. Then I have. It's a toss up between the two. I have. Oh, I'm gonna make some of you guys really, really hating me here now. I have. Oh, should I say or should I say something else? Okay, let's do it. I have Revenge of the Sith. You might be thinking, Crit, What the actual F? What are you saying, mate? What are you saying? Hear me out. Hear me out. The visuals for that time, spectacular, right? The acting, mostly insane. In terms of, I love Palpatine. He was one of the standouts. Ewan McGregor did a great job as well. Mace Windu, he was kind of goofy for me. But then again, it's Anakin. I mean, problem is for me, right? The Anakin I know is because I grew up with the Clone Wars, right? The TV series, and I got an impression of Anakin that was basically a hero in that sense, right? A cunning warrior in that sense. And when it came to Revenge of the Sith, the first half of Revenge of the Sith, okay, it didn't make nothing really made sense in that sense, okay, for me at least, because it was such a different character to what the one I've been growing up to love. But I will say the fight scenes were spectacular. You will never get anything better choreographed than what happened in Revenge of the Sith in terms of all the lightsaber duels, anything like that. No, that was peak. I will not disagree there. Or I can do the series afterwards. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Okay. Then I have, what was it? I have Rogue One, Return of the Jedi, The Phantom Menace, and is there another one? I think it's those three, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I will actually put The Phantom Menace there above Revenge of the Sith, and my reasoning being, it was more of a prequel to the Clone Wars, right, which I grew up to really enjoy and cherish really, really much. Many people may regard it as quite of a dull version of Star Wars. Yeah, there's so much politics and this and that, but the older I've become, yeah, I actually started to enjoy it more and more, and that's pretty crazy. You got Maul, of course, which he didn't say that much during the film, but my God, was his presence remembered. So much that they had to get him back for the Clone Wars because he was absolutely outstanding. Like, wow. Qui-Gon, I don't need to say that much. And I actually liked, really, young Anakin. I think the kid playing him did an excellent job there. I mean, what can you expect? He's a kid, right? He's a child. And I saw the amount of hate he got from his performance, and I thought to myself, how? It doesn't make sense. I didn't see any problem with him. And, I mean, can you guys remember what you guys were at? How old was Anakin in The Phantom Menace? Was it 10? Anything like that? No. Or maybe less. I don't remember how I was back in the day, but I'm quite sure I wasn't anything like that, right? Let's see. He's a kid, but he blows up things up. Yes, Blitzwing is back with the facts. Yes. Let's see. And now I have Return of the Jedi. I think it's a really slept on one. Because of course the Empire Strikes Back being the most popular one from the original trilogy, and of course you got Revenge of the Sith, which is objectively probably the most loved Star Wars film, I think, especially nowadays. But I have Return of the Jedi at number 2, and that's, for some that might be controversial. For me, it really is, and that's something I did not really find it that entertaining when I was younger, but then as I grew up, I found it more compelling, more interesting, and the dynamic between Luke and Darth Vader, and of course him turning Vader back to the light, even if it was for a brief moment, it was really hitting in that sense. And sure, them already building a Death Star, well, not fully, but close to making it operational in a few years, that might be a bit strange. Of course, now they had the blueprints for it, but Yeah, maybe that was a bit lazy. Either way, I actually liked it. And the Ewoks, I don't understand why people have so many problems with the Ewoks. I mean, it's a big galaxy out there. If all species or inhabitants of the galaxy were similar, it would be quite boring, right? And the Ewoks, I mean, they're cute. It's no problem there. Our Trooper Fires are leaving us. I mean, thank you for your service, man. Yes. And yeah, feel free to come back if you have time, of course. Right. And that leaves me with, yes, you can get a shout out to my, you used to be under my command, but now you're an advanced recon trooper, I'd say. So shout out to my man Fives then. Right, Rich Beard Brick says, hi, that helmet is sick. Thank you, mate. I love it myself, and it's I wear it quite often around the house. So thanks, my fellow First Trooper. Yeah, I mean, name's Rex, but you can call me Captain or Sir. So I demand some respect from you there, Fives. I must say that. But sure, take your time, man, and enjoy your mission. Okay, and number 1 for me, Rogue One. Can you make a clone voice? I just tried to. I mean, that's something I need to get in place because I am a clone, right? So, I mean, I just say the name. Well, I need to get probably a bit deeper there. I mean, what would it be then? The name's Rex, but you can call me Captain or Sir. Roger. Oh my word, I have some practice to do there, I'd say that. But yeah, sure, before the easy, do you want respect from me? I'm not in a battalion. You're not in a battalion? Well, then you can join the 501st. Yes, sure, do that, man. We will be pleased to have you. We need soldiers. I don't know if you guys seen the footage of the one Venator that went down over a little moon somewhere on the way to Coruscant, but we are in dire need of troopers because we lost quite a few, especially at the Jedi Temple as well. They were quite well, they weren't that pleased with us barging in on them. So sure. What are you building? The Star Destroyer. That's true, I am. Can you scroll to my message? It keeps on getting lost in the chat. Okay, sure thing. Give me a second here. What was it about Peter Cushing, right? He was size 12. Jesus, man. Wow. That's pretty cool, though. I am not size 12. So how did he actually... Oh, I remember, didn't he have to wear some, what was it, slippers or anything like that for the... when filming, because he didn't have big enough boots to wear. I might be wrong there, but I think I read somewhere something about that. Oh, you must go. You have a family lunch. Yeah, man. Enjoy it as well. Enjoy your Sunday. And yes, see you in the comment section. It's a pleasure having you here, Auntie. So take care, man. Enjoy. Wait, didn't I have... Wait, how'd you know? Not many people. That's not common information. Were you there? You were not on board the Venator, were you? No, you were most certainly not. I think you're a spy. Yeah, see you, man. I think you're a spy, mate. That's my first instinct. Yes, yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks, mate. You can see I've got plenty of content for you to enjoy there if you're into that kind of stuff. So thanks for subbing. It's not a requirement, of course. I'm not going to demand that you subscribe or anything like that. So that's entirely up to you. So enjoy. And if you guys have any video suggestions to me, I am all ears. I have quite a few things planned. Problem is, I am quite busy with, I'd say, everyday life. So I usually don't have that much time to play around with making longer videos, which is what I would prefer, right? I made the... if you guys are familiar, I made the Hello There song, right, from the Hello There trend by popular requests, and that one's available. I would love to make more of those. My videos are awful. You just started this channel, mate. Mate, best of luck, mate. Best of luck. I think you'll enjoy it. It might get tough in the beginning, and you might feel that it doesn't feel worth it, anything like that. You will struggle. I've struggled as well because it's new, right? It's not like you make a YouTube channel every day, right? That's something special. So just cherish it, take your time with it, and don't stress it. Okay, I try to upload daily. In that sense, I got fairly rewarded, I'd say. Not in the beginning, but afterwards, I managed to get a hold on more of the community and the demand and that kind of stuff. So that helps. Just do some research as well. I think if you want views and that kind of stuff, yeah. Oh, you're just a hobby, man. That's the best. That's what it started off for me as well. And then, of course, I love results, right? So for me, seeing videos blow up and that kind of stuff, I think that's what everybody wants, right? But if you can manage to hold it as a hobby, that's the best, because then you will enjoy it more, right? And you won't be as fatigued and that kind of stuff. So keep it like that, mate. Keep it like that. I think if you can have that setting, you will have quite a lot of fun. You have enough stress in your life. This is a stress-free. Ah, nice, mate. Yes, it's nice to find something that makes you switch off for a second or two. Nice. That's something I recommend for all of you guys out there as well. If you have a stressful life, stressful day, find something that can take some of the stress away. Right, now we are almost done with bag one. Let's just cover this one up. And I think we are done there. Right. Yes, we are. Let's see. Free Step said hi as well. Hello there, mate. Your channel's kind of new, but I'm pretty sure I reached 20 subs, which is hats off to you, mate. Congratulate this guy in the comments. Top man. 20 subs is quite a lot. I remember when I got my first 20 subs, I was over the moon, right? And but there's the thing again, right? If you manage to keep it as a hobby, you will cherish those subscribers even more, that number. Just remember, if you guys want to get sponsored or anything by YouTube, you have to get, of course, 1,000 subs is the minimum requirement. But other than that, you also have because the requirements are quite steep, right? So just be careful there. You have to, if it's short content you're making, right, through shorts and that kind of stuff, you need to have 10 mil views and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty heavy, I'd say. It's pretty heavy. Or if you are making regular YouTube videos, then you have to have around, 4,000 hours watched. That might be less of a struggle, but yeah, just remember, it will take time, mate. So if you decide to if you want some like serious results and that kind of stuff, then yeah, it takes time. I'm not sponsored myself or endorsed or anything like that, so no. You have 789 subs, mate. Can I get your autograph? Mate, top man. What is your content like? Tell me. Try to find your page. Halting could find it. Nice. Yeah. Remember, guys, this is we help each other out there to grow. So that's the most important thing. Okay, now we're done with bag one. So far, we've got the back part of the Star Destroyer somewhat done. We've got two crates here. One which has some binoculars in it, and the other one which has some thermal detonators. So that's pretty cool. You also got two stickered control panels here as well. Didn't have any trouble applying them. And I think they will be probably well sheltered if you guys are thinking that it might wear off and that kind of stuff, because it will be enclosed after all. Right, I say let's go on to bag number two. I'll get the spare parts away. And let's see if I can find bag number two. Right, that was 11. That was 10, 11, 7, 3, 2. There we go. Now that I know where we have bag number 3. Okay, right, here we go. Yes, I thoroughly agree. And if you guys want some size reference, I mean, this is my hand here. So I do believe the Star Destroyer will be about 2 hands long. Maybe slightly less, but that's still pretty cool. And I see quite a lot of people saying that it was downsized, that kind of stuff. And yes, it was downsized by a few studs, but at the end of the day, I don't think it will be as noticeable as people think it will be. But of course, I might be completely off here. So let's see what we're on about. Okay. Any more hidden pieces here and there? I don't think so. Okay. So many pieces. Oh, we got a mug. Nice. Okay, let's see here. What more is in this little nice box? Is this the new one with... Yes, it is. It is. Horrible paper bags. Ah, yeah. I miss the plastic ones as well. I think I still have a few sets that have plastic bags in them. Maybe they've been around in the storage for quite some time or anything like that. But yeah, I know it has something to do with the environment and that kind of stuff. But never change a winning team. That's a worthy expression, if you ask me. In this case here. Right. So now we're going to build our next minifigure. I don't get why I can't get XP. Is there anyone who knows? Are you talking about XP for the stream? Because I think it's more showing support, that kind of stuff. You know, liking is one thing. Commenting, engaging in the chats. That's what I've heard. But you've been frequent, mate. So I actually don't know. But don't worry, mate. We will recognise your efforts anyway. So don't stress it. Don't stress it, mate. Right. So this is. Was it just a regular Imperial officer? I don't think he had a name. Was it? No. Imperial crew member. So this guy, say hello to the Imperial crew member. He is, well, an Imperial crew member. So that's pretty sick. And now does he have any accessories? No. Okay, well then we'll just put him aside there. Hello, crew member. Nice. Okay, let's get down to business and let's get down to building as well. Ooh, come to think of it, guys. Someone mentioned if I should rank the Star Wars series as well. I mean, in terms of animation and that kind of stuff, and perhaps the Mandalorian in it. Would you guys want me to give my take on that one as well? Hopefully it won't be... Yes, okay, let's do that one. So there is plenty. Disney have actually really stepped up in terms of making series, and that's in terms of volume, right? So they make quite a few series. I will say that some have been good. Some of them have been utter trash. But let's get down to business then. So, who would like to own a? Oh yeah, me. Hello. Sure. Right. Can you look at my messages, please? I thought I did. Is there anything specific there, mate? Just type it in one more time. Because the last time you said it to me, it was more regarding what was it then? It was Peter Cushing's boots or feet and that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. We're not going to build. We're not going to build anything more on this. I swear. Oh my god, this is not a good start to the stream. Okay, let's just fix this one. Right. I did recognize it. You know, it says in the instruction manual here, right? So you're going to put these ones together. And then I just accidentally, because they're not connected with like two technical pins here, I just twisted it, and all of a sudden, oh my god, no way. Yeah, Lego should have definitely thought about that one. Well, we got a good laugh out of it. Great. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do that one first. Who are your top 5 favorite Jedi? Oh, there's so many to choose from though. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know how I'd rank them yet, but I'll put in Anakin, of course, Obi-Wan, Plo Koon definitely has to be in there. Yoda, barely, I think. Maybe Quinlan or Kid Fisto, perhaps, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'd say, does Cal Kestis count? Does Cal Kestis count? Because maybe he can get a feature there. But I'll have Anakin, Obi-Wan, Plo Koon. Oh yeah, of course, Ahsoka exists. Come on. I'll give an honourable mention to Ayla Secura, but yeah, she's not here anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I think okay. Let's try. Okay, Cal Kestis counts. Okay, right. Okay, so in my whole list, I'll definitely have Anakin, Obi-Wan, Plo Koon, Ahsoka, and do I want to? Hey. Now I might have a curveball for you there. Does Revan count from before he turned to the dark side? Because then I'm obviously going to add Revan to the list. Obviously Revan to the list. Yes, okay, he counts then. Sure. Okay. Well, then I will have Ahsoka at the bottom. I'll have oh my god. Oh no, this is already becoming because I love Revan. He's probably my second favorite character in terms of Jedi / lightsaber wielding maniacs, like behind Darth Vader. But I think I'll take Revan as number 4, and then I'll have Plo Koon number 3. And Obi-Wan number 2 and Anakin number 1. I think that's appropriate. And that could probably change depending on my mood as well. Because here's the thing, if we talk about Clone Wars Anakin, right? Clone Wars Anakin from the TV series and even the movie, that Anakin for me, it doesn't get better, right? That's prime Anakin in terms of character and that kind of stuff, for me at least. And so if we talk about series in that sense, I will say Anakin is miles better for me than Obi-Wan. But if we talk about movies, Obi-Wan is the clear GOAT. It's not even a question for me. Right. Revan was, he is from the Old Republic there. So if you guys have played Knights of the Old Republic and that kind of stuff, maybe you read some of the legend stuff, maybe watch the deleted scene from Clone Wars as well, then you know who Revan is. Okay. Revan was the bad guy in Jedi No. No. Are you probably thinking about, what was this? The one that lost his limb. Was it Dagan Gera, something like that, I think? Okay, did I miss anything? Right, let's get back to the series then, because at the bottom of the list, I have the Acolyte, or the Acolyte. Well, depends on how you want to call it. My God, my expectations were crushed. Right, they were crushed. I actually had hope, because we hadn't got anything from the High Republic yet. And if you guys don't know, the High Republic was supposed to be when the Jedi were practically at the peak, right? In terms of knowledge, in terms of influence, in terms of power. Maybe not power because, they're not really thinking about power, but knowledge definitely. And control, and them actually being able to somewhat have a peaceful era, right? And for some reason, Disney decided to make the Jedi look like villains, and they introduced Chimera, I'd say, was pretty cool. Or Smilo Ren, as some of you guys have called him as well. I think that was a pretty cool character. But who in God's name, or in Obi-Wan's name for that matter, thought it was great to include a Force Witch cult, yeah, to be leading the film? Like, that didn't make any sense. And the scenes they had, of course, it was probably appropriate in terms of the culture of the clan, but it was just so poorly written. It was it was cringy, you know. And the first impression I got is, if you guys have watched The Acolyte, I actually watched the entirety of it because I don't want to judge too early. I know some people are really fan of judging things, not actually watching it, and that's fair. But if you guys want an educated opinion, then watch it first. That's my recommendation, at least. Right, so I remember the first scene was this Osha, I think. No, it was May, the other twin, who walked in tasked with killing a Jedi. And she approached this Jedi Master that was sitting at a bar with some other guys. And you can immediately see that they had some planned choreography for that. So that was pretty cool. But when it came to the fact that they were going to make her run on walls and that kind of stuff, and it looked so goofy. Oh, yeah, it was terrible. I can go on for The Acolyte. The only reason I want The Acolyte to not be cancelled is because I want to see Darth Plagueis. I want to see a younger version of Yoda, even though he was, I think this was it 100 years prior to the prequel, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, that is definitely bottom of my list. Then I haven't watched Star Wars Visions, or what was it, Star Wars Squadrons? I don't know if it was something like that. Also an animated series and that kind of stuff. I heard good things about Star Wars Visions. That was more of like an anime kind of Star Wars story, but I haven't gotten around to watch that, so I wouldn't rank it just yet. Oh yeah, the Kyber Creed. Oh no, the Kyber bleeding. The Kyber crystal bleeding thing, just by touching. No. And do you guys remember, because Sol and Kymer were floating when they were jumping down from that balcony? It was so stupid. It looked so cringy. I don't know who paid these guys to make these movies, right? Like, you take out quite a big budget, yeah, for a Star Wars series. They hype it up quite a lot, right? They're good. They get decent actors as well. And they end up with that. No, that was tragic. I am so ashamed of that project, really. Unfortunately, I would have loved to love that, but I physically can't. Maybe I could do better. Maybe we could do better. That would be pretty cool. Imagine us just making a Star Wars film all together, for free, of course, and then we could just show them that we can make stuff better than what actually Disney's producing. That would be pretty cool. Right. So if I take away Star Wars Visions and Star Wars Squadrons or anything like that, what project are you talking about? No, it was just that was just an idea. Imagine if all fans came together, yeah, and decided to just make a Star Wars movie, right, for free in that kind of sense, right? So just to show that we could actually, just the normal people could do better in terms of story writing, filmmaking, light setting, everything like that, and that we could actually do it better than the ones actually making the movies. I think that would be a really cool way to put Disney back in their place. Maybe they can buy the rights to the film afterwards, but yeah, that's entirely up to them. Right. We would definitely, yes. Oh, no, depending if they have Andor quality or anything like that, Andor, Rogue One, Clone Wars, then yeah, then we might be fucked. But otherwise, yes, we have a great chance. Okay. Let's see. You're not annoying, mate. You're not annoying. Feel free to ask again if I miss something. I'm really concentrated on the build and that kind of stuff. So yeah, please tell me. What is it that you would like an answer to? What's next? Don't worry there. Right. Oh yeah. Feel free to. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for like enjoying purposes to rewatch The Acolyte, but I would for an educational purpose, yes, on how to not make a Star Wars story. That was yeah, that was pretty shocking. Okay. There is the message. Okay, okay, sure. Just send it again. It was not enjoyable. Yeah, it was pretty damn terrible if you ask me. It was yeah. Okay. Let's go over to something else from the series I have watched. So that will include Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, of course the Clone Wars, the Bad Batch, Mandalorian. Have I forgot anything? Yeah, of course, Andor. Have I forgot anything else in terms of other series? Oh yeah, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Underworld, all that kind of stuff. Yes. Skeleton Crew. Yes. 2003 Clone Wars as well. Thank you guys for helping me with that. Okay, right. Those I've actually seen, all of them. I will start off by putting Book of Boba Fett next, because that one was yeah, no, yeah, oh yeah, you know that counts. Rebuild the Galaxy and all those guys as well. We'll get to that in a second. You're getting a Lego AAT, top man, you will enjoy, definitely. That's gonna be sick, man. That's gonna be so sick. You should post it while you're building or something. That would be pretty cool. But oh, it was boring. It was poorly written, and there had been a demand for Boba Fett to return, right? But they made him so different. Now he was an honourable kind of, not even a bounty hunter anymore. Now he decided that he was fed up working for someone, and sure, I mean that might be motivation in itself, right? But come on. Everything. Oh, the biker gang. Oh my god. The Ahsoka series. Thank you. I completely forgot about that one, but I have watched it. And if I actually forgot it, that's not probably a really good sign. Rebels. Oh my god. I am suffering from dementia today. Oh my word. What is going on, chat? I think I'm cooked. I think I am actually cooked. Right. So yeah, Book of Boba Fett next there, and then I have unfortunately, I'll have the Kenobi series, because I was so hyped for Ewan and Hayden to return, only for it to be so mediocre. I mean, you can't make a Vader scene go wrong, so that's thankfully they didn't do that, right? But with a young Leia running around, not being able, escaping bounty hunters, trained bounty hunters, like from the start, that was such a, I'm so, yeah, I'm fed up with this. So annoying, like, come on, really? It's not a show for 5-year-olds, is it? Come on. No one talked for a minute. Okay, does that yeah, okay, that applies to me as well. Sure. Okay, let's just give the Blue Duck some time here. Right. We're going to sit in silence for quite some time now, I think, but it will all be worth it in the end. Let's see here. I'll get to the stream XP afterwards. But yeah, let the blue duck have his time in terms of finding whatever he was looking for. Okay, it's done. Did you send me anything in the chat, or because I can't see anything here? Oh, I need to scroll up a bit. Really? What, 2003 Clone Wars? Because I can't see anything. Anyone going to talk about Darth Plagueis in the Cave? Is that the one you're referring to? No. You might be bugging. That's possible, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you want to, you can just type it in. Never mind, it's fine. Okay, no worries then. But you can write it again if you remember the message. Just write it in. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. And thank you to all you guys as well for being patient as well. Right, let's get back to the series then. After Kenobi and that shit show with the Reaver and that kind of stuff, with them escaping the Fortress Inquisitorius while hiding. Oh no. Yeah, it was just so bad. Why? I'm sad even Ewan agreed to do this, right? It was I don't know what they were thinking with the script. And I remember because I think I saw a planned Kenobi film that was supposed to be there instead of the series, right? And the script was actually not at least breaking canon or rewriting canon and that kind of stuff, as it was more of him struggling with his force training and that kind of stuff, and seeing visions of Luke becoming evil, that kind of stuff. So that was I would have much rather preferred to see that, but yeah, that didn't happen, did it? No. Right, now let's move over to the now this is going to be a struggle then, because here's the thing, right? Did you know Ewan McGregor's brother in it? Yes, I've seen that one. That's a pretty cool fun fact. That's a really fun fact. But yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. But I don't know if it was planned or anything like that. Do you know anything about that? Right. I might be a bit controversial here. I think I might have had a different opinion if I actually watched it prior to the original Clone Wars. But the 2003 Clone Wars, it had its moments, okay? It had its moments. I do thoroughly enjoy it, but it's just not as entertaining as the other ones for me. It was really cartoony and that kind of stuff. And I think with the numbers of droids, and you see the Jedi basically wiping out like literally tens and thousands of droids in a second. It just felt a bit too unrealistic, if I can say so. But it's still a great show. It's just not really for me in that sense. After the 2003 Clone Wars, I will start to get loose on the Tales of the Everything, basically. Kylo Ben, Toby-Wan Kenobi. Nice. Who will win in fight to R2 or Palpatine? R2. That's a stupid question, mate. That's a silly one. You already knew the answer prior to that. No, I'm kidding. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think R2 would win. It would probably be mid-diff, I think. Because, well, R2 is... he's really well equipped for anything. A Sith Lord might be a bit different, but he's got the tools everything that he needs to succeed in that sense. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. Get the kids up and have a yes. Enjoy the church as well. Have a lovely Sunday, man. Take care. You know, no, I knew that you knew that I knew that I knew that you knew the answer. Something like that. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next in line, I have Tales of the Underworld, and I think if you guys have watched it, I think it had its moments. But the Cad Bane story, it was quite unnecessary with how him becoming a bounty hunter. I think it was a bit overplayed. And yeah, okay, he's a ruthless. He becomes he's a victim of society and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it had its moments, but I think that the Bane arc was a bit meh. A bit forced. I would have loved to see him rather in his early days doing bounty hunter work, or maybe just a quick flashback to how he got in this situation, not focusing the entire plot around it. But yeah, that's up for discussion anytime, anywhere, mate. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm making the handle for this one. Ooh, fancy. Okay, right. Free Schlepp is going to go for now. I'll say bye to him then as well, mate. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the Sunday, and hopefully I'll see you soon as well. Yes, Ventress is really pretty heavily underrated. I think she was amazing in that in the Tales of the Underworld. I think it was more compelling, even though with finding the path and that kind of stuff. Well, sure, okay, fair enough. I love that they actually connected the Dark Disciple book to the story, so now it's practically canon. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. Okay, now I have to think a little bit here. So, right, this one goes there, and I personally enjoy that one, but yeah, another Inquisitor, really, like another. Why not just using the same ones we've already got for quite some time? I know there's supposed to be a few Inquisitors, but not that many. Like, come on, really? Okay, right. So after Tales of the Underworld, I have Tales of the Empire. I really liked seeing Thrawn, a younger Thrawn, and of course General Grievous just cutting up everyone, actually being menacing. That was basically love at first sight. Who else was it? The arc with Barriss, yeah, sure, it kind of made sense. It was a bit. It was okay, to be fair, but it wasn't as compelling. I know many people wanted it to be having a different ending or anything like that, but yeah, I thought it was all right. To be fair, I mean, not all Jedi can have the desired ending, of course, so that's fine with me. But yeah, it wasn't that entertaining in that sense, was it? Right, after Tales of the Empire, I need to think now which ones. I'm gonna go for now for a do. Oh yeah, sure, man. Take your time, and enjoy the building as well. Enjoy your Sunday as well if you don't come back, and if you do come back, you're more than welcome to stay here as well. So take care. Right. Okay. After Tales of the Empire, we have what's it called now? Okay, guys, let's refresh here. Which ones have I not said anything about yet? So Andor, yeah, but I mean, I appreciate it. So don't worry, mate. I don't care how many there is, as long as there's people. That's what makes it fun. So if you want to stay around, then feel free to stay around as well. So don't worry. Okay. Right. So we haven't said Andor, the Clone Wars series, like the original one. No, I mean the animated one. We haven't spoken about The Mandalorian, Rebels. Andor. Maybe I said Andor already. The Bad Batch I haven't mentioned yet. Tales of the Jedi I haven't mentioned yet. Ahsoka, thanks. Yes, then I think we're good. Because then I will probably say, even though... Oh, yeah, I think I'll go with Ahsoka for now. I think season 1... I actually thoroughly enjoyed season 1 in terms of mostly of the plot with, of course, Grand Admiral Thrawn returning, that kind of stuff. I am a sucker for Grand Admiral Thrawn, so we'll get to that back later in when I'm talking about Rebels. But Ahsoka was kind of goofy. The fighting styles were goofy. Ahsoka had all of a sudden become a grandma, it felt like, instead of actually being a real, well, force warrior in that kind of sense. That she's supposed to be. She isn't that old in Ahsoka, right? It's not like she got really old or anything like that. No, I mean she's still thoroughly there. So it was pretty strange to see a character that was really supposed to be agile and that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden, yes, now she's pretty stubborn, weak. The same with Sabine. I loved her in Rebels, but after that, yeah, it didn't really hit. And of course, them showing that lightsabers are not really any dangerous now, that was pretty sad, right? So now the lightsaber wounds through the guts will basically not kill you anymore, so don't worry about that one. Right. The young Ahsoka in the flashback. Oh, yeah. It was a bit goofy at times. I actually like that one. I like that part. And seeing Hayden back as Anakin, a young Clone Wars Anakin, that was, for me, that was absolutely sensational. But I can understand why people find it a bit goofy. I can. Right. Well, and everything regarding Grand Admiral Thrawn, that was pretty fire, I'd say. Pretty good. The Eye of Sion, probably one of the best ships in that sense I've seen in quite some time. That was utter spectacular. That was pretty cool. People say that Grand Admiral Thrawn was a bit weak in Ahsoka in terms of him wasting casualties and that kind of stuff. Listen, he had been betrayed, not betrayed really, he had been outsmarted by a Jedi, right, in that sense, right, and now he was dealing with even more Jedi, and so he said, well, fuck it, no more, we're going to do whatever it takes, and it worked in the end, right? So that was, for me, that was pretty cool. I loved seeing him back and actually winning, and hopefully we might get a better connection to The Force Awakens, even though parts of it are not canon for me. Right. Then, that leaves us with one spot less. The best of was live action Rex. Oh, haha, you know me. That was pretty cool. That was insane. I loved seeing that. I was super happy with him being back there. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Tamura Morrison as well, back in his glory days. Can't complain really. Okay, now we have completed bag 2 as well. So now you can see we have actually built more of the interior. This is supposed to be the handle, which is going to help hold up the ship. So that's pretty cool. So far, it feels pretty sturdy as well. Going to be really nice. You also got the holographic table or anything like that that shows basically the Star Destroyer fighting against probably a rebel ship, anything like that. You got the probably some Bacta over here and the medical station. Then you got an office on the other side. That's pretty cool. Right, let's go over to bag 3 and then we'll see if we will be able to do more because I have to leave soon. But I think we will manage to get through another bag. Okay, right. So, next in line in terms of series, over Lego Light, that is too expensive. Yeah, I can understand. I only get tech for a discounted price. I think that's the most fair. Unless it's something that I really, really, really need and really, really, really want. I tend to wait because, well, it's expensive and you don't have... It's not like I'm a millionaire. I'm not Bruce Wayne, even though one day I'd love to be. But at the end of the day, right? Not everyone's rich. Someone has money. I paid my own hard-earned money for this, so that's something else. My dream set is the 2008. Oh, yeah, no, that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. If I were you in that sense, I'd even go further. I would want the dropship, the ATO tier with the Republic dropship. For me, that's probably the set I want the most from that era. Right, so I need to think a little bit here now, because I think the next series I'll add to the list would be Tales of the Jedi. That one was pretty fire. So everything from now on doesn't have any flaws in that kind of sense. I think they're all pretty good. But I'll start off with Tales of the Jedi. Seeing Ahsoka prior to, I'd say, Order 66, after Order 66, just even more surrounding a character, and of course getting involved with the rebellion. That was pretty nice. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. And my favorite part, of course, was seeing Count Dooku's fall to the dark side. Because, wow, yes, that's how you do it. That was just phenomenal. That was, yeah, I rewatch it, not every day, of course, because Clone Wars is on my agenda, or maybe Batman or anything like that. So, yeah. But, okay, did you know that Ahsoka used the exact same moves? Yes! That's why she managed to escape the Venator and, thoroughly being executed by her own men. But yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that was a pretty tough moment in that sense, but we pulled through, didn't we? In a way, we lost a few good men that day, but yeah. Best thing is that we're alive. Okay. So, after Tales of the Jedi, I would say... I think the next one I will have would be The Mandalorian. Actually. That might be pretty crazy to say. But, yeah, The Mandalorian. I love that show. When it first came out, it was a breath of fresh air for the Star Wars community, everything like that, right? So... It was pretty nice. It was introducing new characters in a time period where not really much was established. Yeah, it might be very controversial, but stay with me. Stay with me. Because yeah, I know, loads of people put that first, but Season 3 put it down a few levels. Season 1 was exceptional. It was great. The story writing was peak. Season 2, I also thoroughly enjoyed it with, of course, maybe one of the best scenes in Star Wars ever. Luke returning, of course, and saving Grogu and the rest of the crew. It was so nice seeing a good Disney show from Star Wars, and this was insane. Like, Father, yes. And also, he's an aura farmer as well, so that just helps it a little bit, doesn't it? Right, so, and Season 1, Season 2 was great. Season 3 had this really not that interesting, not that relevant plot. I remember with all of a sudden when Jack Black and Lizzo appeared, that was that was pretty strange. Darth Kylo's here. Nice. You made it. Mate, I'm so happy you made it there. You won't be staying for long? No problem there. I am building one more bag for the day, and I'll probably end the stream as well. So don't stress over it. I'm just glad you're here, mate. Okay. Where was I? And everything seeming a little bit forced in terms of how the series was going to end. I was pretty annoyed with the Darksaber destroyed, but of course it was meaning something symbolical in that sense. You got to go soon as well? Yeah. I mean, that's that's life for you. Don't worry there. So I'm just glad that you guys stopped by anyway. So hopefully you guys have a great Sunday as well. Remember, you won't get this Sunday back, so remember to make the most out of it. And the fact that you're spending it here with me, that's pretty cool. I can't really complain, can I? Okay, now from The Mandalorian, I would say, okay, which series do I have left now? I've got Andor, got Clone Wars, I've got Rebels. Is it those three? I think it's those three, right? Because if it's those three, I'll put Rebels number 3, Andor number 2, and then the Clone Wars at number 1. Rebels, oh, I love that one just as much as the next one. And in the introduction of Grand Admiral Thrawn was just, oh, lovely. I have been waiting for that to happen, and it actually happened. And when it happened, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I remember reading something about it when I was a kid. Yes, thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Let me know what you think as well. I'd love to hear that. But yes, Grand Admiral, I had heard something about it when I was a kid, and I didn't know too much about it. But when I actually saw his presence first in Rebels, appearing on that Star Destroyer at the command room or command deck, I was like, oh, this is going to get good. This is going to get good, you know. And, oh, did they cook? Oh, I forgot the Bad Batch. Oh, no way. Oh, my God. Okay, Bad Batch number 4 then. Yeah, just slightly above the Mandalorian. But those two can change, actually, because I loved season 1. It was based. I mean, I'm a Clone Wars fan. I am a sucker for Clone Wars, right? So everything that would be Clone Wars related would probably be pretty high on the list. Seeing, of course, the Empire really appear and seeing the changes of the galaxy were really, really nice. And of course, nice to see that they actually try to connect it with the cloning of Palpatine in that sense, or at least trying to make something good out of it. And personally, and this might be a controversial one, I don't think Palpatine cloning himself and coming back in the not canon sequels was that bad of an idea, right? Because he was T Gaming's here. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the team. There's 2 of us now, but still, I'm super happy that you guys are here. Right. So where was I? I don't find that really controversial that the Emperor tried to clone himself, because at the end of the day, he could probably sense that Vader was slightly conflicted, and he needed a contingency plan, right? So if it's not that clear who would be the next Sith or anything like that, so him just having himself cloned in case for it to happen, or after he dies, then sure. If you guys have read some of the legends and you know about Valkorion or Darth Vitiate or whatever you like to call him, he was an emperor. I think he ruled for quite some time, and he was practically immortal. So he probably wanted to cement. Sidious wanted to become something similar to him, and that's pretty fine. Season 3 of the Bad Batch was pretty nice as well. They had some filler episodes that I thought was slightly annoying. Sure, it was cool seeing the Zepho and that kind of stuff, but yeah, no, it was that probably dropped it a little bit, but still, I thoroughly love that show. I really do. Then Rebels, I explained a little bit earlier. I'm a sucker for Grand Admiral Thrawn and the plot. Kanan, all those guys really, they made this series sensational, and I was super hyped when I'm going to continue on the story for Rebels when Ahsoka was leaked in that sense, right, or rather dropped in. Then I have Andor, and my oh my, I have that's the perfect show. Like, it was perfect down to the very minute detail. It was sensational. Wow. Season 1 was probably a bit slow. I'll give them that. That was a bit slow. But when it first came to life, especially in those final 6 episodes, that was, oh my word, that was just perfect, and it leading, of course, straight into Rogue One being my favorite Star Wars film. That was, yeah, I was a happy man. As a child, I'm not too keen on Andor. It's more of an adult show. Yeah, that makes complete sense. I think you will enjoy it more when you've grown up a bit more and actually kind of have maybe a different perspective on what's going on. That's what I think will probably help you a little bit there. Then, yeah, you're going to rewatch it. Feel free, of course. Maybe you'll understand more of it and it might be a bit better for you. But then, I can't shake the fact that I love the Clone Wars. I've been into the Clone Wars since when it first came out. Straight away, watched the film in the cinema. And yeah, I got the helmet, of course. You're going through all Star Wars stuff in order. Wow. Like chronologically, like even from episode to episode and that kind of stuff. Because that will take a while. I'd pay Disney for making an actual like Star Wars, the chronological order. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Right. Most of the white pieces are down there. Okay, right. This is not that one. We're supposed to have another. If I was that piece, where would I actually hide, though? Like, seriously. What the actual F? My word, where is this piece? It's definitely... Oh, there it is. Come on, it was straight in front of me. Come on. That's weak. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. And then we're going to cover it up with a few more of these pieces here. Maybe 2 of these. And 1 more of these ones here. But yes, the Clone Wars it was peak. And for me, as a kid growing up watching it, it was a really well-made introduction to Star Wars, showcasing that it was a really big galaxy out there. You get so many different points of view. You get, of course, the many planets. You are really put into the Star Wars universe. So it was basically a crash course in Star Wars, right? And that was, for me, pretty cool. And I would recommend people that show more than anything. If they're new to Star Wars and that kind of stuff, I would advise them to watch it, because that was pretty cool. I'm not going to be chatting as much because I'm going to be focusing on something else. Yes, that's no problem there, mate. I mean, Halting, you're a legend today, so you can do whatever you want, mate. Don't worry about that one. I'm pleased to just having you here, so don't think about it, mate. Don't think about it. Right, so now we are gonna finish up on this side here. Let's see, how many are we with there's 4 of us. Pretty cool. Nice. Hello there to all of you 4. Still hanging around. That's pretty cool. What are your plans for the rest of the Sunday? I mean, I'm going to a family gathering as well, so that's why I'm only going to be able to stream for around 13 more minutes, I think, and then we'll call it a day. But yes, what's your plans looking like for today? You're not doing anything. No problem there. Just relaxing, enjoying your weekend. That's pretty cool. I would have done the same thing. No problem there, mate. No problem there. I even chatting a lot. I just know if I start to comment, I'm going to start commenting like I'm drunk or something. No problem there. We accept drunkies here today. Don't worry. Okay, right. So now we have this piece here. You're tired as hell. Yeah, man. Just have me in the background there. No problem there. Just relax. Except try for a Minecraft thing in 10 minutes. Oh, mate. What kind of a try? Tell me. That's I haven't heard of those type of stuff. Is it like for a server or anything like that, or what's the story there? Have you heard of the SCP universe? No, I have not. But I would be more than happy to know more about it. So, mate, what is it all about? Love learning new things there. So this is pretty cool. It's quite complex. Well, then just give me the basics. No problem then. Just remember to watch your time as well, so you don't miss it. I'd hate for that to happen. It's something about creatures in Minecraft, like, okay, there's thousands, sure thing. Not just Minecraft. Okay, so there's more to it then. Cool, nice. That's very nice. Very nice. But people make servers about it. Cool. I mean, don't people make servers about anything now these days? Or am I just completely missing the plots here? There's a SCP Foundation. Okay, cool. Nice. Who contains the ACPs? And what's the ACPs? So many new terms there today. I have no idea what's going on, but this is cool. I mean, okay, sure, nice. Thanks, mate. Thanks for clearing that one up. Let's see. Number 5. You may fire when ready. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. Ah, nice. Are you protecting some of the creatures then, right? Or something like that, perhaps. Yeah, nice. Okay, sure, man. No, it sounds entertaining. It might be a bit of a heavy work, wouldn't it? There's all different roles. Okay, so it's like you play with someone else as well then, right? The SCP community is getting a little desperate. The creature's super... Oh. Mike Tyson, but he can turn into pigeons? What? What? What did I just read? That's insane. I mean, who doesn't want to see Mike Tyson as a... well... as a pigeon? That's pretty cool. 30 boss guys. Okay, sure, nice. No, it sounds interesting though. It does. Do you need any prior experience for that, or what is it all about? Is it like coding and that kind of stuff, or is it anything like that? Make sure enemies don't attack. Okay, nice. Yes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you're basically making the games work then, right? Or in a way, perhaps. For a mobile task force. Nice, mate. That sounds pretty epic. Nice. Imagine you can go around saying that you're part of a mobile task force, which is very important. That's pretty cool. Nice. Well, best of luck to you, mate, there. I wish you all the best, and let me know if you... well, next time I'm going to stream, if you want to join in and just tell me how things went. We don't have many on the server I play on? Sure thing. No problem there. Best of luck, mate. Best of luck. Might be start of something beautiful. You never know. So just enjoy the moment as well. Right. And speaking of enjoying something beautiful as well and enjoying the moment, we're getting closer to finishing bag 3 for the day, which is pretty epic if you ask me. Let's see if I can just make this one pop in. There we go. Right. Okay. And now I think we're going to build more interior stuff. I'll have you on in the background. Yeah, okay, no problem there, mate. Listen, I'm probably off in a few minutes as well, so don't stress about it anyway. But yeah, if you want to have me in the background, feel free, mate. I'm a pretty good background, I'll say, right? No, I mean, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. Okay. Right. They used to have extremely cool, creepy, and infamous CCPs like SCP-170 fruits. Basically, a statue, but if you look away or blink, it goes behind you and breaks you. Damn. That's brutal. What? That's pretty brutal, though, isn't it? Jesus. I mean, I guess people prefer what they prefer, right? No problem there. No, still, best of luck, mate. Best of luck. Okay. Now we are over to the final pages of bag 3. I'm gonna put this one there, this one there, this one there, and this one there. Control panel, the red one goes at the very bottom. Pretty cool. Got a flat piece on top. And let's see here. Okay, some more Technic stuff. So it's a pretty Technic heavy build because you have to have a good frame in order for it to be really sturdy in that sense. I've heard this build is pretty sturdy. And CCP-096, if you see its face, it will run in a straight line to you, destroying anything in its way at a very fast speed, faster than helicopters, and rip you apart from... Damn! Well, the internet's full of surprises now, isn't it? Oh my word. I don't know if I'm terrified or worried for you, anything like that, but enjoy it. Hopefully you'll be able to control those guys. And that's the middle class. Jesus, there's worse. Oh my word. Yeah, I think yeah, don't go in those woods, mate. My best advice for you then, don't go in those woods or anything similar to that. Right. Okay, so I need it to be a little bit more this way. Okay, this one's down there. This one goes there. This one goes there. Uncle Larry. Now I'm... that might be something really, really funny, really, really good, or something pretty scary now. Okay. But what's not scary is that we are officially going to combine these two parts here. And it's going to look pretty spectacular. Oh, nice. Let's push this one in a little bit more. There we go. Brick Nation says, hello there. I'll say General Kenobi to you, mate. And speaking of which, we are done with bag number 3. And it looks pretty cool. So this will be the, well, almost the full length of the Star Destroyer. We're going to build some more stuff around here, so we'll have a bit more going on around. But we have, well, you can see the length of it now. So it's basically 2 adult hands, I'd say, in length. It's pretty cool. And it's smaller than my helmet, so it's not the same as it was with the Dark Falcon, but it's still pretty cool. I'll say it like that. But yes, so now this one's done. I see that my time is running out. So if you guys have any more questions for me, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, feel free to do it now. And we'll start on bag 4 next Sunday, I believe. That's probably when I'll have more time for you guys. I mean, I've enjoyed it very much today, even though we haven't got that far. but there's been many great questions, many great stories as well. So just I want to thank you guys. Even though there's only 5 of us now, it's still 5 to me. So any number is a number. So that's pretty cool. SCP-106, an old World War II veteran. Something happened. Now he can purchase. Okay. Damn. The old man. Okay, so he's the old man, and then Larry as well. Fun. Well, now we know. I did not know that one, but I mean, the more the better, right? So can't really complain there. Can't really complain there. All right. Okay. So let's put these ones here in the ship, and we'll take it from there. Scroll up for my Killer Tomato expansion. Killer Tomatoes SCP-5 and 4. If you meet a bad joke, your friends are for you the worst. The joke. Jesus. I've learned so many new things here today, so I'll stay away from basically all SCPs because I don't wanna die. No, that's pretty funny. I'd say that. Sure thing. And oh, by the way, the handle, it works. It works and handles like a charm, baby. It handles like a charm. It's a bit heavy now, back heavy, because we haven't built anything in the front just yet, so that will probably be better with time. But for the time being, though, I say thank you so much for joining in today. It was a pretty bad time period for me, of course, because I think more of you would have joined perhaps if it was later, but we made it through the day. We've built the first 3 bags of the ISD, the Imperial Star Destroyer. I'll see you next Sunday, and of course, let me know if there's anything you want. I mean, you're free to contact me on my channel, anything like that. That's you're more than welcome to do that. And okay, I'll do this one quickly as well. One more SCP, I forgot the number, but it's basically Waldo from Where's Waldo. But if you know the exact coordination location of Waldo, he will teleport inside you. Come out of what? Jesus. Yeah, I'll probably stick to Lego. Honestly, it's I think so. Crazy stuff. But anyway, thank you guys, all of you who've been part of the stream today. You made my day a little bit better, and hopefully I've made yours a little bit better as well. So with that out of the way, I'll say may the force be with you guys, and have a really great day.